Hello, 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 traders. This is your favorite FX coach, Yvette McCray, the Pipologist here, coming to bring you the new weekly trade analysis forecast for the GBP USD, the US500, and BTC versus the US dollar. Let me just go ahead and make my disclaimer that trade ideas are not financial advice nor guarantee, only a view of possibilities, so you agree to use them at your own risk. My past performance is not indicative of any future results. So now that we've got the legalities out of the way, let's have some fun. All right, so what's going on for this new week for the GBP USD? Well, we have our weekly high here and our weekly low below here. And so for price to continue to go to the downside as the major trend right now is bearish. Let me go ahead and check out the weekly time frame on this pair as well while we're looking at it to see what's going on here. Yep, it is definitely still bearish. Up here we have the annual high and the annual low. I'm looking at these two solid pink horizontal lines. So there's the high of the year, here's the low of the year, and we have price close below it, which brings it right under this 200 moving average. So if you are a moving average trader, if you would have traded this pair from the beginning of the year when it closed below this moving average, you would have made a lot of pips, okay? And depending on your lot size, you would have been all the way cash cow to the bank, all right? So the major trend for this pair is bearish right now, okay? So let me just mosey on back down to the 4-hour time frame, okay? Now we have a new weekly high right around this area up here, right? Somewhere near 121,490. And the low of the week here now is somewhere around 1.178343, somewhere in that area right there, right? Right down here. Now we have a daily high and a daily low, a daily super high and a daily super low right here. So first and foremost, in order for price to continue to the downside, it needs to go below, I would say it needs to go below somewhere around 1.17945, that price level, 1.17945, right around here, okay? My mouse is doing a little funky stuff here today. But right around here, it needs to close below this. And then once it closes, it would only have about, let me see, from here to here, about 27 pip, 27 pip-ish. To the low of the month, major low of the month, that is. So price have to make, it won't have that far to go before it probably turns back up. So I'm really thinking, my bias is that this pair, oh, my mouse is really acting ugly. Okay, I'm really, my bias is that this pair wants to go up from where it is now. So I would be looking for a buy sometime during the New York market if price can get and stay above 118,250. Okay, if it can get above and stay above 118,250, as you can see, I'm already in this trade and I'm only down 1 pip. So that's my bias for the GBP USD. If it can stay right now above 11800, I would, definitely look for a buy above 118,250, okay? Above 118,250, I would look for a buy. And we'll talk more about it during the New York session tomorrow. Any trade ideas that I see for this pair, I will definitely put it in the Telegram group chat. So let's move on to the US500 to see what's going on here. Now I'm going to go to the weekly time frame just to get a really big bird's eye view of what this pair has been doing for the overall year. Now for the overall year, I mean, majorly, this pair has been bullish. Okay, it's above the 200 EMA. But here's the thing with this: although it has been bullish, it had a major minor bearish move to the downside, because from the beginning of the year till about right now, it had been going to the downside. Found support right here, okay, somewhere near 36.96. Found support price 36.96, and it has gone up to the upside. So if it can stay, if it doesn't get above 42.14, okay, near the low of the year, if it can't get above that, we can see that this pair may go back down to the downside. But that's a bit far-fetched because that's the weekly time frame. Let's look at it from the daily or the 4-hour at that. Let's look at it from the 4-hour, because I want to look at it by the week, what's going on. Okay, so for this week, this is the high of this week. Here's the low of this week. Okay, we have the super high of the week and the super low of the week right here. If price can stay below the super high of the week, we can look to continue to the downside for this pair. All right, it may want to turn down and retest the super low of the year. I mean, the super low of the month. I'm so sorry. Nope, actually that is the super high of the month right here near this 800 moving average. Okay, it can test somewhere down there, but if it does not stay below this super high of the week, I will look for a buy. Definitely once price breaks back above on your 30-minute time frame or below, above the super low of the day right here, this black dotted horizontal line. It needs to get above the super low of the day. All right, and that's somewhere around 42.17. Price 42.17, somewhere around there. It needs to get above and close above that in order to continue to the upside. Now for a buy, to sell, I need to see this pair go below somewhere of 42.03. It needs to get below 42.03 to sell. All right, so that's my bias for the US500. Let's look at BTC versus the US dollar. I'm going to put it on the weekly time frame. I want to look at the overall picture. Now this pair has been overall bearish. Okay, it has been overall bearish. Minor, the major minor trend for this pair is bearish, although it has held up until June 19th. It was bearish. I mean, it was above the 200 EMA, but still bearish. Okay, so that's why you got to know these intricate trend moves from the annual, monthly, weekly, and daily. Okay, although it had been up until June 19th above the 200 moving average, it still has been making bearish momentum. All right, however, we are at a new weekly low right here. Okay, and so if price can't stay, if it can stay above it, I would look to buy this pair. I would look to buy BTC USD if it can stay above this super low of the week right here, and that's like somewhere around 20,998. If it can stay above 20,998, I will look to buy. How would I buy? Okay, I will just trickle down here on my 30-minute time frame. That's my entry chart, and I would look for price to break above the weekly minor high, and that's above 21,699. It needs to get above 21,699 and stay above that, and I would look to take that near the, let me see what this would be. Oh, I'm on the time frame is too big for me to see everything. I would look for this to go to the minor low of the month. Okay, the minor low of the month, that's right here at this 200 EMA. All right, so if it can get above somewhere 21,700 21,724, 21,724. I will look to buy BTC USD, and I will look to take it up to the super low of the month, and that's somewhere near 22,726. 22,726. So that is my bias, my analysis forecast for the GBP USD, US500, and also BTC versus the US dollar. So always trade with proper risk management. Go ahead and mark up your charts. If you are not a part of the Freedom Nation Citizens Trade Group or PIP Nation Citizens Trade Group, you want to go ahead and click the link here at the bottom of this video. Don't forget to like and share it. And always, always trade with proper risk management so that you can make real pimp moves, baby. I'll see y'all during the New York session. And I'm looking for all of you who are not a part of my free trade group. Go ahead and join us. We're looking for you and we're waiting for you. Have a great, great trading day. Happy trading.